Hello friends, welcome back to Telecom Talk. Today we have the OnePlus Nord 2T with us for the review. And I've used this device for some months now and I've got a lot to say about it. So let's just get on with it. First, let's see the design. You've got the alert slider over here, which is very clicky, and I love that about OnePlus. I still don't like the fact that OnePlus 10T did not have an alert slider over here. But it's there with the Nord 2T, so that is good. Here's the power button just below the alert slider, and on the left side you've got the volume rockers over here, and at the bottom then again you get a traditional type C port for fast charging, and there's also the speaker grill as well as the SIM tray. Now there are two speakers over here, so this is one speaker grill and another speaker is over here. So whenever you fire up music, you'll definitely get a great sound experience. So that is something you can look forward to if you don't like earphones. At the back you'll see that the camera cutout is very big, okay, but the cameras in fact are very small over here. So this is one camera, this is the second, this is the third. Now the reason behind this is I don't know whether this was just a design thing sort of that OnePlus went with, or whether this had any strategic move behind it. So that is unclear, but here are two flash looking lights, but there's only one flash that functions and this is it. This is sort of, I guess, a showpiece, or if this has some function, guys, let me know, or OnePlus, if you're watching it, let me know if this has some function. You've got the OnePlus branding at the center. See, you can see that this picks up a lot of fingerprint because this is glass material at the back. This is the Jade Fog variant. You've also got the black variant, which you can get from OnePlus's website or Amazon India. Now, as you can see, there's always on display over here. So first of all, guys, before we go ahead, I'll just tell you that this is running on Android 13 beta right now. And Android 12 was also good, but Android 13 beta is exceptionally well. I've already reviewed the Android 13 of OnePlus, which is OxygenOS 13, so you can check out the video. I'll add the link in the description below. Do check it out. For now, let's just go ahead. So let's start with reviewing the device, guys. First of all, I'll just show you the fingerprint scanner that's over here. Okay, it's pretty fast, so I'll show you that. Look at it, 3, 2, 1, and see, it's pretty fast, and that has been the standard with OnePlus. They have always maintained this supremacy even when it comes to their mid-range devices. So OxygenOS 13 is running. That is why you can see this large folder over here, these small icons over here. It's pretty aesthetic. Android 13, you can see that there's no SIM on this device at the moment because I pulled it out, but like I said, I've been using it for calls, I've been using it for watching content, I've played games in it. I've not played any major games, but I've played Temple Run, Angry Birds, Stag, but I'm pretty sure that if you're a fan of PUBG mobile or Call of Duty, you can definitely play it in this device because this is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 1300 SoC. It's pretty powerful. I've never had any lags with the device. Now there are some software issues with OxygenOS 13. Well, I've already said that in my review. You can check it again out. So it has a 4200 mAh battery, which is a dual cell battery, so it can support fast charging. It supports 80 watt fast charging, so whenever I've wanted to, I've actually just charged the device for 10 minutes 15 minutes tops, because it gives me the power to last it a day if I'm not playing games. Guys, I would like to tell you that this device has a 90 Hz refresh rate display. It's pretty smooth. Now while I would have liked to see 120 Hz refresh rate over here, well, nothing can be done about it, right? It's a decision that OnePlus has taken with the Nord devices largely. If you want 120 Hz refresh rate displays, you'll have to go for the OnePlus 10 series or the upcoming OnePlus 11, which will launch on February 7th 2023 in India via an event in Delhi. But guys, you'll see that OnePlus shelf now opens from here. Now this is again a feature of Android 13, which is actually pretty smooth. My general overview is that OxygenOS 13 made the device even smoother. Now while I did not like it too much with the OxygenOS 12, I just love it way more with the OxygenOS 13. You can see all these colors. This is again a result of OxygenOS 13. Playing games on device is fun because you get to do a lot with a very simple or basic budget. See, you can see that the device is very responsive, and I want it to be this responsive. Earlier this sort of displays you used to get with the flagship devices, but now you're getting it for a mid-range price, and that is something really beautiful that has been possible because of the OnePlus Nord devices. because OnePlus basically focuses on making Nord as affordable as possible for the consumers. Now Nord 2T is actually an upgrade over the Nord 2, and wherever the places were where Nord 2 lagged, Nord 2T jumped ahead. So with the Dimensity 1300 SoC, of course you get some performance upgrades, so that's not surprising. But what's really great about the phone is its handiness. First of all, I can use it with one hand. So if you've got a basic hand size or an average big hand, you'll be able to do that as well. So the apps that came preloaded with it were most of the OnePlus Store, Notes and Google apps. There were no bloatware, which is something again that I just love about OnePlus, something that Xiaomi never delivered to us. But Xiaomi is also changing things up a little, and very soon its devices would also give a very clean experience with the Android 13, and with Android 14 I believe it would go even cleaner. Let's talk a little about the camera app. Okay, so with the camera, you see that here you'll get a photo mode, you'll get a portrait mode, and then you've got other modes such as extra HD, pano, movie, slow-mo, time-lapse, dual view. So in the video mode, I'll just show you that you can shoot up to 4K videos, and that can go up to 30 FPS. But if you want to shoot videos in 60 frames per second, then you can select 1080p. It will go up to 60 FPS, and the most basic is 720p with 30 FPS or 60 FPS. And you'll see that here's night mode that you can utilize for clicking pictures at night. It doesn't really deliver a very different experience from when you click a picture from the normal photo mode, which also has AI mode active for me. I always use OnePlus's AI mode, because first of all it is really great at detecting the scene that's really going on, and then it also delivers great results. So I'll show you some sample shots of the pictures that I took from the OnePlus Nord 2T. Firstly, I would like you to focus on this picture. It has my dog sitting over here, and behind you can see everything's blurred out because this is a portrait shot, and I just love it. I love the details in it. And then I'll show you another portrait, which is this one. This is again a portrait shot, but what really happened was the camera did not really identify the scenes really fast for the portrait. It was losing focus, so that is something I think OnePlus can work upon. Then we've got the extra HD picture. Now this will use the 48 megapixel primary sensor that is in the behind, and it again delivered some really great results. The colors are really accurate and the details are lovely. Now I'll show you 3 pictures that I took. First one that you can see here is it's a image that has been taken in normal mode. Okay, this is a 2x zoom picture. It was from the same distance from where the first picture was taken, and then from the third picture you can see that it's an ultra wide angle camera being used, and it is again from the same distance. So I took 3 pictures from the same distances, and you can see the results. So again, the results are really good. So OnePlus Nord 2T is actually really good with the camera stuff, and I'll show you the 32 megapixel selfie sensors results. So you can see that this is a shot that I took with the portrait mode selfie, and you can see the behind is little blurred. But my face is actually really well focused on, and there are no blurred lines around my face, which OnePlus used to do with its older devices, and I'm glad that it's not here anymore. And then the second picture, again you can see that it's a normal picture, no portrait but a simple selfie, and you can see the details very well behind. So in the camera department, I would just rate the camera 8 out of 10. After the camera, let's talk about the battery life. It does deliver a decent experience, not the best I would say, but it's a 4500 mAh battery. End of the day, it's running this super fast phone with Dimensity 1300, and then it's a mid-range device that also bundles 80-watt fast charging, so I don't think you can complain anymore. But what's really great about this device is that it can support 5G. So if you want to use it in the short term or medium term, then this is a great device because it doesn't cost as much as a flagship does, but it supports both Geos and Airtel's 5G networks. It has got the update. If you've not really updated it yet, you can do that. And then you'll also love the multitasking experience with this, because I've used this device for emails, for LinkedIn, for a lot of communication purposes, and it was a daily driver for me for a bit of time, and it performed really well, better than what I had expected from the OnePlus Nord 2T, considering the experience that I got with the Nord 2, which wasn't really bad either, but it's just beyond my expectations what Nord 2T can do at the price segment where it stands. So I'll just tell you that the OnePlus Nord 2T is priced at 28,999 for the 8GB plus 128GB variant, and it's priced at 33,999 for the 12GB plus 256GB storage. You can get it from the official website of OnePlus. You can also get no cost EMI up to 3 months from ICICI Bank, and you can also get it from Amazon India. You can choose add-on options and you can get discounts on them. So this is pretty much for it today, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you did, click on the like button, and guys, make sure you also subscribe to the channel. If you've got any questions about the device, please leave them in the comments below. I'll definitely reply to them, and we'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care.